Hey y'all, this is the Myalgic Encephalomyelitis song, but for our purposes it's called the chronic fatigue syndrome song. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. It doesn't mean you're lazy or you're crazy. It doesn't mean you're tired or a liar. It's more like someone set your head on fire and your body's been run over by a 6 set of tires, and you can't seem to do the things you did prior, and something in your brain has been rewired and you can't remember things like, see? Can't remember. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. Wouldn't wish it on anyone, not even you, Mr. Donald J. Trump. Just kidding, Donnie. Chronic fatigue syndrome. It's linked with things like Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, and gluten allergies, migraines, chemical sensitivities, POTS, adrenal insufficiencies. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. You make my life so useless, you leave my doctor so dang clueless. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. Technically, that's not its real name. It was changed in the 80s to something really lame. And not to point fingers, but the CDC's to blame. But let's not play the resentment game. Let's come together, make disease go away. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. Wish I had diabetes type 1 or a pulmonary embolism. I don't really want those things. They just have really good funding, so that's why I said that. I don't want diabetes. That's not what this is about. Monty, sit down. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. As you can see, we have too little funds, and as a result haven't got a lot done, and that's why I had to write this petition. Mr. Collins, are you out there listening? I'm not asking for a lot, just 100 million, which really isn't that much in the context of disease research and like finding cures and treatments and stuff. It's a pretty modest amount, in my opinion. Chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. I think we've come to the end of the song. Apologies if it went on for too long, but I hope that you'll help me right this wrong. All you have to do is pretty, please sign the petition. Sorry, that wasn't better. Mr. Collins, if you're out there listening, or NIH, or HHS, or Burwell, call me. I'm obviously here all day. So. Thanks.
What's chronic fatigue syndrome? It's hard to say.